Welcome to our international podcast, Below the Belt, Who Vex Lose. Good to have you folks here with us, Tommy Gibbs and Isabella Butters. I see we have a birthday girl here with us as well, Beatrice Selby, one of our favorite supporters and fans, and whatever else you want to show in there for adjectives. Beatrice is celebrating her birthday today, and we want to say happy birthday, Beatrice. We hope that you go ahead and have a great birthday. We hope it's a great day for you, and that God grants you the desires according to your hearts, according to your hopes and aspirations, Beatrice. Happy birthday. Folks, go ahead and let's wish Beatrice a happy birthday. Beatrice is always here, always here. As soon as you say, Kwe, she's there. Good to have you folks here, especially Beatrice on her birthday. Happy birthday, Beatrice. Again, go ahead and have a great day today. Please take it easy. Take it easy, folks. Take it easy, Beatrice. Take it easy. Take it easy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And Magnell says, happy birthday, Beatrice. Magnell Barrow says, happy birthday. And I see Carlton Bevney saying happy birthday to you, to Beatrice, and some other folks. I wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday, Beatrice. Hope you have a great day. A great day. Folks, good to have you here with us. You guys make the programs what they are. You guys, it's about you. It's all about you. Making sure you have the right information, guys. Ensuring that you have the right information. Good to have you, folks. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. And I hope where Beatrice is good weather to have a good birthday. We hope it's good weather. It's 29 degrees where we are, guys. 29 degrees where we are. And they're telling us it feels like 35, but it feels like 29 to me. It feels like 35, weather.com says, and there's a 4% chance it's going to rain. It looks like good weather. Weather right into the evening. They're telling us this is for Georgetown, Guyana, where we're broadcasting our national podcast from. This where we are. They're telling us into the evenings in Georgetown, National Capital City, Region 4. By extension, we're going to be having 21% chance of rain into the evenings, but it's only 4% into the afternoon. Folks, looks like it's going to be good weather for us. Looks like it's going to be good weather. And we hope that you guys are having a great weekend. You're going a bit easy on yourself, folks, because that's what we got to do. And that is what we got to do, guys. Thanks for joining us. Anita Alkins, and I see Myrna Monroe. I see Travanza Williams is here as well. I see Esteline Peters. Good to have you, beautiful folks. Hope the day has started well. JG, hope it's after a running start. You guys are fired up and you are ready to go. Marlon Thomas is here as well. Tessa Isaacs, Sandy, good to see you. She's just listening. We're so happy. So happy you're listening. Larry Crawford, welcome, Larry. Good to see you. And Denise Booker says it's 72 degrees in Brooklyn. 72 degrees. Is that good for you? Is that good for you, Denise? Hope it's working out good for you. We see Claire Capella is here as well. Always good to have Claire and all you guys below the belt, folks, and who vex, lose, who vex. Good to have you guys. Great to have you guys. As a matter of fact, great to have you guys. Folks, so much happening. So much happening. Like the whole world has gone mad. The whole damn world has gone mad. When you look at what's happening out there, when you look at what's happening out there from the HJ event you had last evening in the National Park and gunshots and all that, what's happening internationally, my Lord, you got to keep that hymn close to you. Nearer, my God, to thee. Nearer, my God. Yep. It's that kind of time we're living in. We got to stay close to Father, people. We got to stay close to Father. But folks, I encourage you, whatever you're going through, whatever you're going through, whatever you're going through, you're going to come through. You're going to come through. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend otherwise. So many people hurting for so many different reasons. And we hope you guys know that there is always hope and there's light and there's everything at the end of the tunnel. So what are they going through? You gotta go through to come through. You gotta go through to come through, folks. And I'm so glad that you beautiful folks are here with us and you guys tune in every program. You're there. You're there. Every damn program. We're so privileged to have you folks, and we hope that you guys are having a great Saturday. We were outside this morning. We went outside this morning, folks. I took a little drive around town, got some fresh air. I'm so happy. The weather's just perfect. Perfect day to be outside, getting some fresh air, some vitamin, whatever vitamin you get from the sun, not D, whatever. You know, fantastic day to be outside. Good to see Candeline in the jet, who is wishing Beatrice a happy birthday as well. Happy birthday, Beatrice. I see Rohan Hope. Rohan, how are you doing, Rohan? Good to see you. Roxana Odessa Jacobs is here as well. She touched down Shetland. Marlon Thomas. Marlon, how you doing? How are you doing, Marlon? Sheila Boy Child. Sheila Boy Child, we there. Be outside. Roxanne Odessa Jacobs. Folks, I don't know what happened last evening. There was this show in the national park. And, if people want to go outside in the night and catch night during get hard, that's your business. You know, that's your business. You want to go outside and get night June, and get, and get hard like cement. I can't blame you. Right? That's your thing. If that's your seat, you want to be outside, folks. It's all up to you. But this shooting up indiscriminately in the national park, following the words of this song by this popular singer, popular lyrics, I don't think that was good at all. I don't think that was good. And who vexed? Come fight me, shucks. Fight me. Woke up this morning wanting to fight some jagabats and trench crappers, tadpoles, and cricketers. Fight me. Folks, take a listen to some of what transpired in the national park. You would think this is Gaza. It's Gaza's gully. And perhaps it was. Perhaps it was. Signs of the times, folks. Signs of the times. Warnella Garnett. Signs of the times, Gene Williams. Gene joining us from Brooklyn. You see, these folks is why they put the international podcast. Yep. Yep. So you had all this shooting up in the national park, and it was like business as usual for them boys. It was like business as usual for them boys. Take a listen to some of what transpired in the national park last evening. It is just mind-boggling, folks. It's just we can conduct ourselves like big people, man. We's big people. Go enjoy your show, sing your song, do your dance, back ball, cock up your 1 foot, whatever you want to do. Boat or on land. But this discharging of wrongs indiscriminately, that is what we have to have a problem with. Take a listen. Take a listen. How it went down in the national park last evening. Mm-hmm. Was nice at all. Yep. That is what transpired down there in the national park last evening. I'm eager to see what Hits and Jam says about this situation. That has to be a security concern of national importance. You can't have people just firing weapons indiscriminately like that. That is actually against the law. To discharge a firearm like that is actually against the law. And that cannot be all fun and games. You go there to enjoy yourself as part of a concert. Kudos to St. James for putting on these events. People get somewhere to release the stress from all the nonsense in this country, but that the events of themselves can become stressful. These events of themselves cannot degrade to this man. And I'm certain it's not what Hits and Jams envisioned, and I'm eager to see what they say about this indiscriminate firing of guns. Right? That sounds a little bit like it was a Middle Eastern country, somewhere where they got a lot of war and conflict. And mine's probably past Middle Eastern country. So that sounds how it went down there, folks, in Drani, Lake Ram, and Larry Crawford and Dennis Booker. I mean, that was just uncalled for, and boys would say uncalled for. Just indiscriminate firing of guns there. I mean, what's happening? I mean, is there any security measure in place that people are checked for firearms and so on as they come in? Perhaps they should be. Perhaps they should be. Are there penalties organizers face when, laws are broken in this manner? That could have gone from 0 to 60 quick. And if you see the mayhem on the ground, people running helter skelter. It sounds like bottles were being pelted as well. I understand, people get carried away in the moment and these stupid things. That's what happened. The mind of the crowd is fickle. Shakespeare tell me that centuries ago, the mind of the crowd is fickle. One person only got to do something stupid and then everybody else follow it. Right? And inadvertently, people don't do those things when they're by themselves. You get a little group and then it's mayhem and confusion. Interesting to see what happens. Interesting to see what happens. Marlon Lorma, good to see you. And Wendy Roland, good to see you as well. Mark Almond, good to see you. We out here, people, enjoying this good weather. 29 degrees, folks. I feel like 29 today. And got up wanted to fight some jagabats and trench crappers, tadpoles, and cricketers. Really fired up today. Are you guys fired up and ready to go? I know you guys have been with us all week, and we are so grateful, folks. Rock and comment, share the damn live stream, and smash that emoji button, guys. A lot of foolishness happening in the world, and that's just last evening. That's just last evening. We got quite a few stuff happening internationally as well. We thought we were going to bring you that from HD quite early. I'm certain, again, that's not what the organizers had in mind. Cannot be what the organizers had in mind, but that's what transpired last evening. Regionally and internationally, we're following some information coming up out of this, pertaining rather to this U.S. summit that is coming up in June. U.S. summit, this is Summit of the Americas. That's coming up from June 6th to 10th in Los Angeles. And, it's got a lot of controversy, right? A lot of controversy surrounding it. Excuse me. A lot of controversy. Right? A lot of controversy surrounding this particular issue. And the most recent, right? The most recent is the fact that Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua have condemned the exclusion from this U.S. Summit of the Americas that's happening in Los Angeles next month. Yep, they were not invited, and they are up in arms. And part of the reporting we're picking up out of this, folks, suggests that a block of leftist countries, grabbing this news from Reuters, a block of leftist countries meeting in Havana yesterday, condemned the exclusion of certain nations from next month's Summit of the Americas after the United States said it only wanted leaders of governments that respect democracy to attend. It only wanted leaders of governments that respect democracy to attend. And another part of this report says that the United States will host the Summit of the Americas from June 6th to 10th in Los Angeles, and said that it will not invite Venezuela or Nicaragua, while the summit coordinator said it would be up to the White House to decide whether to invite Cuba. It will be up to the White House whether to invite Cuba. Yep. Savagery rose. That's what's happening. And, we would have reported to you guys a couple of days ago that the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Ralph Gonzalez, he was saying that CARICOM should boycott this summit as pertaining to the exclusion of these other nations. And at least we know that Guyana is not going to be doing that. Guyana said in a statement that is going to be pursuing its own interests at the Summit of the Americas. So it intends to be there. So perhaps I know that Air Finale currently is in Barbados, and their AgriFest maybe is flying straight to Los Angeles from there. It remains to be seen. But this is the jet setter, folks. And this summit again is happening in Los Angeles next month. Next month, guys, it's from the 6th to the 10th of June. And we're going to continue to bring you updates on this front. But again, Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua, they're up in arms, folks. They've condemned their exclusion from this U.S. Summit of the Americas. Summit of the Americas. That's what's going on in the international scene, folks. Back home, closer to home. We're coming down. We're coming up. We're closer to home. Folks, lots of stuff happening, For instance, we are noting that there's a teacher whose body was found in her home, a 41-year-old teacher whose body was found in her home, decomposed, folks. and the teacher is Omega Alt. A-U-L-T is her surname, Alt. I think that's how it's pronounced, Omega Alt. And her decomposed body, she's just 41 years young, found in her home there in Crane. And the report, we pick it up, guys. And I want to thank Starbuck News for contributing to this report. Says that the decomposing body of 41-year-old teacher was found at her home at Crane on the west coast of Mara on Friday, just yesterday, folks. And the police have launched a search for her husband in connection with her death. Yep. They're hunting for him, and he is Clarence Farley. The report says that the dead woman is Omega Alt of Crane Public Road, West Coast, Demara, who was not seen by her family for 2 weeks. Yep. So the police are hunting him in relation to Omega's death. And again, we want to say our thoughts and prayers go out to this family. Certainly, surely, they're hurting at this time, like families in similar situations, and we want to say our thoughts and prayers are with them. Yep. Let justice be done, folks. That's all we ask. Let justice be done. Who can share the timeline and smash the emoji button? Let justice be done, my people. Claire Capel, good to see you. Let justice be done. Let justice be done. I see Claudette Bubble Lewis is here as well. Let justice be done. And Sandrine Baird. Let justice be done. Please and thank you. That's all that's required. Justice to be done. So we're following that. The teacher's decomposed body, Omega Alt, that was found at our Crane home, 41 years. Gone much too soon. Definitely gone too soon. You know, these boys, them jagabats and trench crappos, they promised all kinds of things when they came in, but we still waiting. Fingers still crossed. Maria Westmoreland. Watson Montague, is that how the surname is pronounced? Watson, Maria Watson. Good to have you. Connor Bobby Lewis. Them Jacobats promise a lot of things. Right? Good to have you. Rohan Basantram. Good to have you. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Basantram. Good to have you, Rohan. And I see Wendy Roland is here as well. Savitry Whiskey Session is here. Good to have each and every one of you. Folks, we don't have to agree, We don't have to agree. You say, all are welcome in the ring. And we love. If folks have a contrary view of things, that's what the ring is for, Us to trash out issues. We gotta fight, contend with ideas, guys. But good to have you. Good to have you. I see our friend from the Bronx is here. Good to have you. Rakim Hercules. Good to have you again. Good to have you, Rakim Hercules. Rakim, your foot short, boy. Your foot short. Dishon Alexander, Karen Clark. Good to see you, folks. Good to have you guys with us. And we are also following, folks, in news and information, we are following what's happening there in Sophia, and we're learning today that the Ministry of Health driver, Mr. McPherson, Ministry of Health driver, Mr. McPherson, was gunned down yesterday in Sophia at his home in front of his children. Can you imagine that? Oh my God! What this country is coming to? What this country is coming to? Colin McPherson gunned down there right at his home yesterday. Lord have his mercies. Lord have his mercy. What is country coming to, people? And you can't even enjoy the peace of your home. You can't even enjoy the peace of your home. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. Colin McPherson, a Ministry of Health driver, lost his life yesterday. We told you about some of this on our morning program yesterday, but we've gotten some more information, and we think it's our duty to update you folks. According to the report we're picking up, and I want to thank Sharda Bacchus, again, out of Starbuck News for this. As Sharda says here, the police are on the hunt for a lone gunman who shot and killed a Ministry of Health driver at his Sophia home on Thursday night. Believe it or not, on Thursday night. Dead is Colin McPherson, 43, a fire of 4 of lot 460D, Field, Sophia. According to the report we have before us, the attack unfolded around 21:40 hours, while McPherson was sitting on a bench in front of his house with 3 men, including his 26-year-old nephew, and there are indications that one of the other men was the intended target of the shooter. One of the other men may have been the intended target of the shooter. McPherson's 18-year-old son and 13-year-old daughter were in the house. They ran for cover after the gunman entered the house. Folks, you hearing that? Oh my God. After the gunman entered the house, the police in a statement issued yesterday said that the eyewitness recalled that he was in the house when he heard a loud explosion, after which McPherson rushed inside and shouted, "Close the door." Upon seeing the gunman, the eyewitness said he ran into the bedroom in the house, leaving McPherson in the living room. Two more loud explosions were heard, and then there was silence. The eyewitness said he emerged from the bedroom shortly after, which he saw McPherson lying motionless in the living room. The statement explained. Signs of the times from them boys promised a crime prevention plan. We still waiting, right? We still waiting. They said they can make peace and tranquility in this country great again, like Gaisuko. We still waiting. We still waiting, folks. We got to take this country back. We got to take this country back from the jagabats and the trench crappers, the tadpoles and the cricketers. Yep. From the carrion crows, the scarecrows, and the jumbie bird. We got to take it back. We see too much of this. Too much of this. 18 months. And how much more we can take? How much more we going to take? You hear about this? You hear about the crime plan in the Independence Day message? Huh? You hear about who rig and who jig and who frig and all kind of nonsense. Right? You don't hear about things like this. Right? Present a plan on how we going to combat crime, no man. We got all the money in the world. Money to burn. We just got paid, folks. Right? Let me talk about this, the man. Let us talk about this. Jagabats and trench crappers. Marilyn Thomas, good to see Robeson Ben. Marilyn Thomas, your name calling. Your name calling. With the crime prevention plan, where there would be with at. Don't come around with funny. Don't. So that's another issue we're looking at, folks. That is yet another issue we're looking at. And then, we're also looking at this whole issue with the Barnwell mother, Tracy Flew, who lost her 3 children yesterday. Oh, my. We're following that. We're following that issue. Also, folks, our thoughts and prayers go out with Tracy Flew and entire family. Tracy is the cousin of Nima Flew Best, one of our members of parliament. And, the Nima spoke to us yesterday, and the grief and the everything, the sorrow and the bereavement. God of mercy, Lord of his mercy. This family is going through it, folks. This family is going through it. And we told you guys just quite recently, the young lady Tracy Best would have spoken to the media on the possible reasons why she felt that this may have been happening, possible reasons, and we want to bring some of that to you, and then we're gonna talk about another aspect of this unfolding sad story. I think this was Tracy being spoken to by the media. We're picking up these comments out of Capital News, a fantastic source too for valid and credible information. Thank you, Capital News, for this one. Ensure you guys got information.
I get a phone call saying that my house on fire when I did work. I really don't know what happened last night at my house. I was in a relationship with an abusive boyfriend. I go to the station countless times to make report. This month it's supposed to be recorded, and he tell me that anytime I go to court, it gonna be the last day I ever see a police, and he gonna kill me. And enough night, I used to go there running because he used to want to put in knives to me, running me with cutlass, telling me how he kill me, and I not see me cheering. Then the next time he tell me how he kill me and bury me, nobody not gonna find me body. How did it feel when you leave for work? You used to lunch running also? No, I used to care them by my parents. And then I asked me workplace. I explained to them that this guy tell me anytime he see me coming to work, he gonna bore me up and so. At time of police had to stop and collect me because he started chucking me up in town. So I asked for a couple days off of work. Just for don't get for seeing because he get a restraining order for he not to come to me place. And last night he called me and I refused to answer the phone. I don't know why you do anything to me, sir. So you believe he said this? He threatened me enough time that he gonna abandon me, but me not abandon me house with You gotta put up on the other. You gotta put. He tell me that anytime I get another man, he gonna dead and he gonna shoot me and the man. And I don't get to sit down in my chair and then I grow up in a home. Cause he said he gonna kill that chair and father too. Why you do this to that chair? Why you do this to that chair? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh,
Yep. A very, very sad situation there, folks. Very, very sad situation there. And of course, you know that fire took place in Barnwell yesterday, claiming the lives of those three young children. In what a sad situation. You heard from the mother there, Tracy Flew, talking about the situation that may have led to her children being burnt to death in her home. She was at work at the time, 8-year-old Timothy Kippins. You had 6-year-old Trayshawn Kippins and 1-year-old Zelia Flew were the three children who met their demise in that gruesome manner. Our thoughts and prayers, as we said, folks, go out to this family in their time of bereavement. Our thoughts and prayers. But we're examining so many aspects of this story, guys, because information coming to hand suggests that had they had better roads, for instance, in that area, this tragedy may have been prevented because the fire service, fire tender that was en route to that house there in Barnwell to fire got stuck in the mud and could not get to the house in time to put out that blaze. The fire tender, folks. Oh, we talk about 45% GDP increase in GDP, the highest in this region, if not in the world currently, folks. We talk about having so much money, and folks, for the want of a decent road, three young people perhaps lost their lives yesterday, and folks are saying that had they had just better roads there, the fire tender may have gone to that house in time. And we are seeing some comments coming out of the NDC chairman, the Neighborhood Democratic Council chairman in that area there, who was saying that there were proposals for Barnwell Road to be repaired, and those proposals were ignored, Commissioner Cole. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. And I saw a comment there from Commissioner Cole, and she's absolutely right that the fire service has said that this fire was electrically was related, had its origins in some electrical issues, according to the fire service investigation that was done. But the NDC chairman says that proposals were put forward to the current installed regime to have those roads in Barnwell finished and upgraded properly. And those proposals have been ignored. Part of the reporting we're picking out, again, so thankful out of Sabric News and reporter David Papana. We're so grateful. David is a tremendous journalist. And this report says that representations rather, have been repeatedly made at both the regional and national levels for the deplorable access roads to Barnwell North on the east bank of Demerara to be rehabilitated. Yep. I myself went down in Barnwell and did some video footage a few months back, trying to highlight the problem there and ask for some help. And this is coming out of now the representatives of that on that NDC for that area, who said that again, the representations have been made repeatedly at both the regional and national levels for the deplorable access roads to Barnwell North on the east bank of the Demerara to be rehabilitated, but to no avail, according to the chairman of the Mucker Arcadia NDC, Randolph Adams. Yep, that's what Randolph is saying. Countless representations were made to no avail. Adams made this disclosure, according to SN, in wake of the state of the road being highlighted by the Guyana Fire Service as a hindrance in its response to the fire that claimed the life of the three children we spoke of, Tracy's three children. Yep. Even the fire service highlighting that. The fire service says here, sorry, the chairman says here, Adams, Mr. Adams says, Randolph Adams says, had there been proper road access, the fire service would have been able to get to that house that was burning. We know we now all we are now sorry we're now all aggrieved by what has transpired and led to the demise of those three innocent children. The chairman of the NDC, Mr. Randolph Adams, noted there. Yep. For the want of roads, folks, for the want of roads, that could cost you life. Right? Rita Clark, for the want of just proper roads. Right? I hope that Leon go for them roads good. And the house is never on fire. I see making a lot of mischief in the comments there. I hope the roads were he nice. I hope so. Because for the want of roads, folks, for the want of just roads, right? For the want of just roads, you could lose your life in this country. Proper roads. Folks, it's 29 degrees outside. How is it where you are? They saying here at weather.com it feels like 35. For us, it feels like 29. It feels really great to be outside. Picture perfect weather. Picture perfect weather. Folks, today, for our substantive discussion, we are talking about the PPP. Chagabats and trench crappers. They're looking tin, people. Looking tin. All right? Looking tin. Gail Teixeira like Poles. She don't like, but Papa when she was younger, right? Pumps under different circumstances. She could take a pole. But she don't like poles, right? When she see poles, she's get frightened. I don't know if it's her age and stage. She don't like poles. She's condemn them. Just cuss them up. She ain't like see poles. She ain't like hold poles. She ain't want to hear about poles. We says the age and stage. But you know when you get to the age and stage, it's time to come off the scene. When you want to see pole anymore. It's time to come off the scene. Call it Bobby Lewis knows this. You want to hear about pole, you want to see pole, you want to touch pole. Right? You gotta move off the scene. Whiskey session, Edward Gonzalez. Edward says the weather's beautiful in New York. I hope so. She ain't like poles. Right? I see Junkie Larson, Granny Fit. Right? She don't like see pole. She doesn't. Right? You know, I saw my colleague talk there about New York, and there's a fascinating piece of real estate in New York that I love. I hope I'm calling the name right. The High Line down there in Manhattan is an old railway track, one that is not runs on the road, but runs, that one that runs. What is that? Like a story up, and they have rehabilitated that track into a lovely garden area for a long stretch, and you can just walk on that High Line. It's an old rehabilitated railway track, and there's lovely sections of it, beautiful greenery, and beautiful to be outside in summer. Think about the High Line this morning as we contend with these issues here, and Gail to share who don't like Paul, who don't like Paul, right? She don't. Nobody says she age and stage. Patricia Kissoon, right? Marlon Thomas. Maybe she need Paul. Maybe that's the thing. Right? They used to like Paul. She used to like Paul one time. Right? She used to love Paul. But now she doesn't. She ain't like Pauls. She ain't like Paul. So we saw her recently condemning a poll. And this was a poll that was done by the Institute, the International Republican Institute. The International Republican Institute. And they were questioning Guyanese in a number of areas. The facts is the facts. GT boy. Glycis Mingoborn. The facts are the facts. Sheila Boy Child. The facts are the facts. Folks, share the damn live stream for us. Smash that emoji button. And let's talk about the polls that Gail don't like. Right? Because, any good poll must stand up. Right? That's the prerequisite. The acetats. Any good poll must stand up to scrutiny. Right? When you scrutinize it, it must be able to stand up. hold up strong. And the International Republican Institute is not no fly by night. Right? They start working yesterday. But when the International Republican Institute, or IRI, unleashed the poll, Gail started to tremble. Right? That also song said, one step forward, two step backward, and tremble. When Gail see the poll, she started to tremble. She started to tremble. Here's some things that come out the poll. Right? Here's some things that come out of this poll. It's the things that come out of the poll that she didn't like. Right? So Chancellor Harris says she needs the right poll. Right? But yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Here's some things that came out of this poll. Here are things. Sukshan says, show me the right poll. Tommy Gibbs, right? Show me the right poll. Here are things that come out of this poll. This is the International Republican Institute. Brothers and sisters, the International Republican Institute. Here's some things that come out of this poll. Is this frightening she, She gets shaky, Tommy Gibbs. When she see the things emanating out of the poll, it's a strong poll. She gets shaky. Right? She needs to start giving away. She feeling like headed. She has to sit down. All right? Listen to this. 22% of the people in this country having trouble feeding themselves and their family. 22% of the people in this country, Commissioner Cole, Claudia Bovell Lewis, can you believe that? 22% of the people in this country got trouble feeding themselves and their family. 22%. Things tight. That's what the poll telling us. Right? And then you got 17% of the persons in this country. They say that unemployment is the number one issue. You understand why just a few days ago, they married the pack out with people looking for work on them cruise ship. Over 9,000 people have gone on the breadline since people came in, according to their own figures. According to their own unemployment figures, over 9,000 Guyanese. You see, this is the fact that is like salt for the trench crapple backs. This is the facts that is salt for the backs of the trench crappos. Right? And when you start pouring on the facts on the back, oh, they start boiling up. Right? And this is the point now where they say, we are SOPs. Look for it. Yeah, it's coming. Watch for the comment. We are SOPs. Right? The facts is like salt for the backs of the trench crappos and the jagabats, tadpoles, and cricketers. Scarecrows, carrion crows, and jumbie birds. Salt for the back. 17% of people in this country say unemployment is the number one issue. Right? 81% of Guyanese say that they want electoral reform. 81, they say they want electoral reform. But listen to this. Here might be why. Only 38% of Guyanese believe the election results reflect the will of the people. Only 38% of Guyanese believe that the election results reflect the will of the people. That's because them boys installed Suzette Washington. They installed Ginseng Henry. Commissioner Cole, they're installed. 38% of Guyanese only believe that the election results reflect the will of the people. Can you believe that? Here's a story they want we hear. Here are things they want we talk about. Huh? 35% of Guyanese, 35% say that they have enough to survive. Enough to survive, but can't afford anything but survival. And you and I know we gotta move past just living, just surviving. Right? It's not okay just to survive. You gotta thrive. Right? You got to thrive, not just survive. You got to thrive. And then another important factoid coming out of this poll that Gail don't like. She don't like poll. Remember, she showed me the right poll. That's the problem. 98% of Guyanese sit in the dark what happened in the oil and gas sector. They said they know one thing. Marilyn Larimer and Patricia Kissoon, Orindon Cook, Margaret Nelson. They said they didn't understand one thing. What happened in the oil and gas sector. Right? But them boys designed it since they take over to ensure that it's opaque. Now you can't see, you don't know what is happening. All them boys saying is trust me. How are you going to trust a vagabond? Huh? How are you going to trust a trench crab on a jagabat? Huh? How are you going to do that? 98% of Guyanese, brothers and sisters, they say they know one thing. What happened in the oil and gas sector? Right? Which accounts for the largest portion of our national GDP or gross domestic product, our GDP. You see that? And then there was another poll we saw. Well, if the share didn't like that poll, she ain't gonna like this one, because this one more strong. Right? Or this one is of equal strength. So again, if she didn't like that last poll, no, this one gonna be too strong for she. This one be the right poll for Gail. She don't like poll. So watch for the blowback with this one. Who can share the damn live stream for us? Who can smash that emoji button? Who got the courage of the conviction to smash that emoji button for us and share the live stream, guys? Who got it? All right. Now, this are the poll that I'm certain Gail gonna run from. This are the poll. All right. She ain't gonna like Sheila Boyd Child, Chinsing Henry, Nadia Seaford. She ain't gonna like this one. All right. And this is the Caribbean COVID-19 Food Security and Livelihoods Impact Survey. The Caribbean COVID-19 Food Security and Livelihoods Impact Survey. The Impact Survey. Right? The Impact Survey. This was launched by the Caribbean community. The Impact Survey. It was launched by the Caribbean community. And it says here, it was launched to rapidly gather data on impacts to livelihoods, food security, and access to markets, right? Which has shown, this is the survey, that Guyanese are adopting negative measures to cope with the ongoing difficulties associated with accessing food. Things tight. Right? Guyanese, we are adopting negative measures to cope with the ongoing difficulties associated with accessing food. Can you believe that? Right? And let me get a little background. Right? To just let you know, and just let Gail know, this is good poll. Right? This is good poll. This poll ain't shaky. Like Gail. Right? And that's why when Gail see poll like this, she can tremble. It's good poll. This survey was implemented by the World Food Program, the WFP. It was implemented by the World Food Program with support from the Food and Agriculture Organization. This is of the UN, the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization, right, of the UN, right? And 4 rounds of the survey, 4, right? If Gail can go 1 round with good poll, she can go 4. After 4 rounds of polling, right, the survey has been completed since the beginning of the pandemic. And it was recently completed and released. Recently completed and released. Right? Recently completed and released. Again, this is the Caribbean COVID-19 Food Security and Livelihoods Impact Survey. And like I said to you, was implemented by the World Food Program with support from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the UN, the United Nations. It's good poll. It's good poll. Right? The problem with Gail, she made the right poll. She said the first poll by IRI, we talked about that just now. They have integrity. They're not strong enough to stand up on its own. She like poll with integrity. She like poll with strength. I see Rita Clark says, "Sure, you want to kill Gail?" Right? Well, it is appointed unto man once to die, and after death, the judgment. Isn't that me? It's the Father said it. It is appointed unto man. If we can dead, we can dead. Poll or otherwise, something got carry you. Might as well good poll carry you. Something got to carry you. So I'll give you the background to the poll. Just to let Gail know it's good poll. Right? I'll give you the background to the poll because I want us to know. I want you to be able to recognize good poll where you see it. Who's sharing the damn live stream for us? You know? The problem that Gail got, that she ain't seen good poll in a long time, so she can't even recognize it. And then the whole eyes too much thing, little thing. You know how? 35% of citizens are increasingly worried about meeting their food and other essential needs. This is Guyanese. Right? This is not new AFC poll. It's not WPA poll. It's not AFC poll. 35% of Guyanese are increasingly worried about meeting their food and other essential needs. 35. 35. Right? Because times are trying. Because times hard. Because things tight. 52% of Guyanese have sold their productive assets. 52. 52% of Guyanese sold their productive assets. Right? I see Sheila Boyd's child hashtag good poll. Right? I think that's a decent hashtag. Good poll. 52% of Guyanese have sold their productive assets. Right? Listen to this. You remember them by scrap COVID-19? Dash away COVID-19, dash away all the rules, the regulations, and protocol. 58% of the respondents say they continue to worry about getting COVID-19 because them boys don't care. Them boys are not concerned. So 58% of the persons said they're worried about getting COVID-19. You know, this is a snapshot of the wicked, stinking, dirty PVP governance. It's a snapshot. Trench crappos and jagabats, tadpoles, cricketers, scarecrows, carrion crows, and jumbie birds. It's a snapshot of what they've been doing. Another 58% of the respondents in Guyana say they are moderately or severely food insecure. And the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization, the FAO, right? The FAO and also the other organization that they did this poll in collaboration with, the World Food Program, they have said that this figure here is above the regional average. This 58% who are moderately or severely food insecure, right? They know where the next meal coming from. The people that know this work, they say this is above the regional average. So you know them boys like say, oh, it's the war in Ukraine. It happening in other Caribbean countries too. Well, the people who know, the experts, the technical experts, they said this is higher than the regional average. The angry of Zandi, you think you understand that? Lizzie Simon, we understand or we overstand? Glycis Mingo Born, Clay Capel, Dan Graves Zandi is higher than the regional average. Lord have his mercies. Right? And then listen to this. You remember, we've already said 52% said they've sold their productive assets. Right? Which means that they ain't got too much a thing left. Right? You understand that? 64% said they have reduced spending on other essential needs. 64% said they have reduced spending on other essential needs. They have reduced spending on other essential needs. Reduce spending. Right? 94% says they have depleted savings. This guy needs, 94% said they have depleted savings. 94. Things tight on the trench crappos and jagabats. Things tight. 94 say we ain't got nothing in it. We ain't got too much in the bank. We ain't got too much save. We ain't got too much on the mattress. We ain't got too much bear in the backyard. 94%. All right. Another 82% say that they have difficulty in accessing markets, primarily due to the lack of financial means. Right? The market got a couple things, but we don't have the money to go buy. Sandy them buys 18 months in. 18 months in. This is the Caribbean COVID-19 Food Security and Livelihoods Impact Survey. 18 months in. And 82% of persons say they have difficulty in accessing markets. The market got a little bored, got a little cabbage, got a little pak chai, sir. But they don't have the money. They say because of the, primarily due to the lack of financial means. They ain't got the Dunzo. They ain't got the Granger. Right? They ain't got the trench crapo. The trenchy. The 2000 bill. They ain't got that. And then finally, folks, in this Caribbean COVID-19 Food Security Livelihoods Impact Survey, it says 98% of the persons responding to this poll, right, report higher than usual food prices. Right? Higher than usual food prices, which is more widespread when compared to June 2020. That's according to the survey, the poll that Gail running from. 98% say that food prices are higher than they were compared to June 2020. Well, we didn't hear. We didn't care. We didn't know. One grain just said, give me some time. Folks, we're moving. We're going someplace. We're onto something. Who vex? Who vex lose? We were on a growth trajectory. We're public servants. We're seeing an increase in wages and salary every single fiscal year, every budget year. Yep, we're seeing some increases. Piracy was going down. Crimes were on the decrease. Infrastructure was being looked at. Healthcare was being looked at. Education, they're coming up to a standard. My. What a difference 18 months could make. What a difference 2 years could make. Because them boys trying to tell us they gonna make sugar great again. Which side, GT boy? Which side, Nadia Seaford? Which side, Patricia Kissoon? Huh? Which side, John Jones? Which side, Glycis Bingo Born? Which side? Huh? Since them boys take over, there's been a 4% reduction in sugar. They say Wales and coming back. They just went and shut down iFlat. They broke up and more packaging plant. And Blairmont is about to fall. Skeldon is about to fall. Sugar has fallen. Has fallen. Sugar has fallen. There's been a 4% reduction in sugar production. And them boys say they gonna make sugar great again. Well, if you think that was bad, mm-mm. Right? This is the non-oil sector. Remember, oil got the economy looking nice because of the returns. But this is non-oil sector. There's been a 20% reduction in rice production. 20%. This is thing for share the live stream for. So others get credible and valid information. A 20% reduction in rice production. And then by saying they can make rice great again. By 20% reduction in the production of paddy. Bauxite. They said they could bring back bauxite. They said they could bring back bauxite. Like raising Lazarus from the dead, they could bring back bauxite. There's been a 3.8% reduction in the production of bauxite. And this is under them boys, you know. How you can say Jack Joe bright? Is which bulb they are using to compare and contrast? Which bulb? Bright like a 30-watt bulb. So that is bauxite. That is rice. That is sugar. We're talking about the non-oil sector. In gold production, there's been a 14.8% reduction. A 14.8% reduction. 14.8% reduction in gold production. Folks, you understand why things tight. In 2020, the inflation rate was 0.09, something like that. 0.0. Sorry, 0.9, 0 point something. Let me get the right thing for you. Credible and valid all the time. Nothing less will do. Credible and valid. That's how we want it. Credible and valid. That is how we desire it. Let's get an inflation figure for you. Now inflation about 8 or 9%. And I say that because the more minimal or small inflation is, the more your spending power. Right? Yeah, in 2020, it was 0.9. 0.9. It's about 8 or 9% now. The higher the inflation is, it means you got money in your pocket, you're in a salary, But when you go to the supermarket, it's buying less. And you know this because when you used to go to the supermarket, you get 5, 6 bags. You fetch it and you're feeling nice. It says nice time, nice time. But now when you go to the supermarket, if you get one plastic bag, you get plenty. With the same money, that's because of inflation. The prices going up, but your salary ain't going up. Your standard of living ain't going up. But the cost of living going up. Higher prices in the marketplace. Same money in your pocket though. Right? In 2020, on the Winston Jordan, inflation rate was 0.9. By 2021, it was 5.7. By 2021, it was 5.7. And they have a projection for 2022 is going to be 4.1. Our economics guys who are on these numbers say right now it's about 7 or 8, if not 9% right now. That's why the price is washing with nut, washing with tail. That's governance on the PPP, folks. That is governance under them boys. That's valid, credible information. Folks, it takes something out of us to pull the team together and to have the guys go after these numbers so that we can get the information for you. All right? You got to read the reports. You got to read these books and so forth. Pull out this information and package it in this way so that it makes sense to you and you understand why. When the man in the street said things tight, what do you mean? Is inflation high? Right? People have no confidence in the regime to lead them. That's what they're talking about. That is what it's about, folks. And it costs us something month after month to go after this information on your behalf because we know that good information matters. And that is why we ask that you guys continue to share. You found something we've said useful, share the broadcast that others can hear it as well. And you smash that emoji button too, because the content has meant something to you. And you partner with us so we can keep bringing you this kind of content and also improving on it. It's important for us to keep tweaking what we do to get it just right, get it optimal for your consumption. And so we say, partner with us so we can keep doing this work and keep moving forward. We're available via Zelle, via PayPal, via Cash App, via MMG. We're also available via MoneyGram and Western Union as well. Our WhatsApp number is 627-6963 if you guys need any guidance. It's 627-6963. And that's our MMG number as well. 627-6963. MMG is the local cash app, we call it. 627-6963. That's our WhatsApp number. If you're in the diaspora, of course, you got to put 592 in front of that. 627-6963. We'll give you any guidance you need. We got Zelle, we got Cash App, we got PayPal, we got MMG. We're available via Western Union, via MoneyGram as well. Of your convenience so that you can contribute to our programs, and we are so heartened by that. So we can keep moving forward. Pace and power. Pace and power. We're going to be back tomorrow, folks, with another broadcast, with another episode of our Below the Belt International Podcast, broadcasting from the national capital city of Georgia, where it's 29 degrees outside, and we hope it's good weather where you guys are as well. That's our time. That's our program. Stay safe there, Angry Zand, and happy birthday, Beatrice Selby. Happy birthday. It's Solar Allen. Good to see you. Happy birthday, Beatrice Selby. Auntie Sandra Hanover, hope it's good where you are. And Dan Gribbs, Andy, hope it's great where you are as well. Commissioner Cole, things tight. Yep. Cherry Baskin, Greenwich. Good to have you from Barbados. Good to see you, Cherry. Pace and Power, Travanza Williams. Good to see you too. And Carol Niles, Noble, Wendy Rowland. Good to see you. Great people out there. Rowena Williams, rock and come in. Good to see you, Deborah Leach. Have a great rest of the weekend. Folks, we're going to see you guys right back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a great afternoon, guys. Stay safe. Get some sunlight. It's beautiful weather to be outside, especially where we are. Get some sunlight. Be gentle with yourself. Have a great rest of the weekend. See you guys right back here tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay safe.